Hey, Mick here. Today we're going to talk about taking notes out of a major scale, A major in this point, and harmonizing. Pretty simple concepts, in particular if you know your scales. You can find a printout of this lesson on my website. Just go to www.mickpolich.com and there should be a layout, I think in the media section, on that. So let's get started. Okay, so major scales. There's an octave, 1 octave major scale, okay? Now you can add on to that and have a 2 octave major scale. I'm starting here on the 5th fret on the 6th string, okay? Now, harmonies, you don't really have to know anything in particular yet about theory. It helps. But harmony is usually 2 or more notes that are played together. Okay? Chords are harmony. Okay, that's all. Chords are harmony. But we're dealing with kind of 2-note things you can do to kind of enhance your own soloing. Okay, let's say I wanted to get an A and a C sharp. That would be a major third. Now there's an A and a C sharp note down on the bottom. Again, this is out of the major scale. And here it is up on top. Okay? Now, if I'm going to solo and break up a solo pattern with a 2-note harmony, I'll usually include that, in particularly if it's in a major scale. Okay? And really, you can come up with different harmonies and different intervals. The wider the note interval, the more I think it's interesting. Okay. There's a third up on top of the 2nd octave. Okay, and there's an octave right there. So that wide interval stuff can get to be really interesting. All right. Now, right there's a major third. Okay. Now, what if we put in like a perfect 4th and a 5th? Okay, that would be A and D for a perfect 4th. And you could have for a perfect 5th A and E. So now we've got a 3rd, 4th, 5th, and that makes a nice little progression for a solo progression. Sounds a little AC/DC-ish. Okay. Now, there's all sorts of things you can do with these harmonies, okay, in breaking up your soloing. Right there's a major 6th. Okay, you can lead it up, going major 6th, major 7th, octave. Now, I know I'm throwing a lot of technical terms out here, but really, all you need to do is, 1, know your scale. If you know it in 1 octave, great. If you know it in 2 octaves, even better. Okay, and there's several different ways to attack this and play this. Okay, but even if you know it in 1 octave, you can get several different note combinations out of here. And really, it just takes a bit of sitting down and experimenting. Right there, those are all little 2-note combinations from a 1 octave major scale. So if you know the scale and don't necessarily know the theory behind it, how it fits together, you can start anyway. That's the biggest thing. Just pick up the guitar and start. Okay. Again, if you have 2 octaves, you could play up. And you don't always have to start on the root either. first of hopefully many little videos put out to show you what I do in my lesson program up here in Storm Lake, Iowa. And if you guys have questions or want to delve further, or even want to take some online lessons, you can go to the website www.mickpolich.com. So thanks again, and hey, we'll be back.